A travel graph example. In this example, we have a car going from London to Nottingham. Here we have the miles that it has traveled. 1 mile is equal to 1.609 kilometers. And here we have the clock to show us the time taken to travel each distance. If we press the play button, the car moves from London till it reaches a service station. So we notice that the miles traveled from London to reach the service station are now 90, and if we look at the clock, it is now 9 o'clock, which means that the time taken from London to the service station is 2 hours. The car stayed at the service station for half an hour, now it's 9:30, and then it moved to Nottingham. We can see that the miles traveled are now 140 miles. And the time taken is from 9:30 to 10:30, which is 1 hour. And if we want to get the distance just from the service station to Nottingham, it is the total distance traveled, 140 minus 90, which is from London to the service station, equal to 50 miles. It stayed there till 2 o'clock and then went back. We can see that the miles traveled are 280 miles. And if we look at the clock, it is 4:30 now, which means that it took from 2 till 4:30. This means it took 2 hours and 30 minutes to come back to London. Using this information, we will draw the distance-time graph. We have the time in hours on the x-axis and the distance from London in miles on the y-axis. Each square on the x-axis represents 1 hour, starting from 7 a.m., and each square on the y-axis represents 20 miles, starting from 0. The first point is at 7 a.m. The displacement was 0, and then we have an increasing straight line from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. till it got to 90 miles. Let's call this point A. Then the car stayed for 30 minutes from 9 to 9:30 at the service station, so we draw a straight horizontal line from A to B. Then from 9:30 to 10:30 it traveled 50 miles, so we get 140 miles. After that the car stayed from 10:30 to 2 at the same place, so we draw a straight horizontal line. And then from 2:30 to 4:30 the car traveled another 140, but backwards. That's why we draw a decreasing straight line. So this was an example of a travel graph, and if we get the slopes here at each point, we can get the velocity.